me to read it word for word in front of the... They handed me a speech, 12 pages, written by someone else, signed by no one. And they expected me to read it word for word in front of the entire United Nations General Assembly. It was an apology, not a statement, not a clarification. An apology. For standing up, for defending my people, for saying the truth about Israel, France, and the silent war being waged on the African continent. They told me, just read it, President Traore, for diplomacy's sake. They said, this is how we maintain partnerships. They said, you'll be isolated if you don't. But I didn't come to the UN to make friends. I came to represent a people who've been silenced for over 400 years. So I folded their script in half, and when I stepped up to that microphone, I brought my own words, words that shook the chamber. It all started with my speech 2 months ago, the one they said went too far. In it, I called out what Israel and its allies were doing in Gaza. I said that the cries of Palestinian mothers echoed just like the cries of mothers in Mali and Congo and Niger. I said that if Africa remained silent, then we were complicit. That speech didn't sit well with the so-called peacekeepers. A week later, I received an official letter from the UN Secretary General's office. It said my remarks had caused diplomatic tension and undermined regional cooperation. They asked me to appear before the Assembly, not to speak freely, but to clarify my position. Let me be clear. They didn't want a clarification. They wanted a confession, and they didn't stop there. Calls came in from Paris, from Washington, from Tel Aviv. Back channels were activated, offers were made, threats followed. We can reconsider development aid if you're willing to walk it back. We understand your position, but surely you don't want sanctions. Then the final blow. They drafted a speech for me, 4 pages apologizing for tone,